DeepSeek-R1 is 40% faster than GPT, and it costs 97% less than GPT, and has a 98% accuracy rate. It can generate 10 times more content than GPT. The future of AI is here, and it's called DeepSeek-R1. Over 1 million users have already switched to DeepSeek-R1. Here in this video, let's find out why DeepSeek has become a game changer in the AI industry. A silent disruptor emerges in AI. DeepSeek-R1. Boasting 671 billion parameters, it doesn't just compute, it reasons, explaining every step of its logic. Transparent, powerful, and surprisingly affordable, it's not here to compete, but to redefine what AI can achieve. DeepSeek-R1 isn't just evolution, it's the blueprint for intelligence reimagined. DeepSeek-R1 represents a giant leap in scaling AI models, with its developers focusing not just on sheer size, but also on innovative features like thinking tags, which allow the model to reveal its reasoning step by step. This feature has made waves for its potential to build trust and transparency in AI applications, especially in high-stakes environments such as medicine, law, and finance. Unlike GPT models, which often provide accurate but opaque outputs, DeepSeek-R1 offers users the ability to follow its thought process. For example, when solving a logic problem or analyzing a scenario, it can explain each step it took to reach its conclusion. Such transparency could be critical for applications where understanding how an answer is derived is just as important as the answer itself. One of DeepSeek-R1's most remarkable strengths lies in its ability to tackle logical problems. For instance, when presented with the classic 3 killers in a room puzzle, a notoriously ambiguous scenario involving different interpretations of the word killer, the model systematically considered each possible meaning. It explored variations such as alive or dead, active or passive, and literal or metaphorical. By reasoning through each interpretation, it provided a comprehensive analysis of all plausible scenarios. This stands in contrast to many other models, including GPT-4, which often struggle to fully address ambiguous prompts without additional clarification. Even in simpler tasks, such as counting letters in a word, DeepSeek-R1 employs a methodical, human-like process to verify its results. If you're wondering, how does this model fare in fields requiring technical expertise, such as programming? The results are even more impressive. DeepSeek-R1 was tested on coding challenges ranging from beginner-friendly tasks to advanced programming problems. In one notable test, it was asked to create a fully functional snake game in Python. Unlike GPT-4, which often generates code quickly but with a higher likelihood of requiring debugging, DeepSeek-R1 outlined a complete plan before writing a single line of code. It described how it would structure the game, from setting up the user interface to implementing snake movement, collision detection, and even user-friendly features like a restart option. The first output worked seamlessly, a rarity even among advanced LLMs. Here's an intriguing question to consider. How does DeepSeek-R1 handle abstract or ambiguous problems compared to GPT-4? This is where the model's reasoning capabilities truly shine. Consider the famous marble in a glass problem. A marble is placed in a glass that is inverted and moved across a table. Where will the marble end up once the glass is lifted? DeepSeek-R1 approached this problem with a real-world understanding of gravity and physics, correctly deducing that the marble would remain stationary on the table. GPT models, on the other hand, sometimes struggle with these kinds of prompts, offering generalized answers that overlook critical real-world dynamics. Numerical precision is another area where DeepSeek-R1 excels. For example, when asked to compare two decimal numbers, such as 9.11 and 9.9, the model aligned the decimal points, analyzed each digit, and provided the correct answer. 9.9 is greater. This level of attention to detail is often absent in other models, which may rely on tokenization methods that fail to capture the nuances of arithmetic. In domains like finance, engineering, and analytics, where precision is paramount, such capabilities are indispensable. So, what powers DeepSeek-R1's massive potential? The answer lies in its infrastructure. Running a model with 671 billion parameters is no small feat. And during testing, DeepSeek-R1 was hosted on Vultr's bare metal GPUs, an infrastructure designed for maximum performance and scalability. Vultr's setup featured an advanced 128-core CPU with 256 threads and 8 AMD Instinct GPUs, each equipped with a staggering 192 gigabytes of VRAM. This allowed DeepSeek-R1 to process computationally intensive tasks without sacrificing speed or accuracy. What's more, Vultr's cloud services make it possible for smaller organizations to access this cutting-edge model without investing in expensive hardware. This lowers the barrier to entry, enabling businesses, researchers, and educators to harness AI at a fraction of the typical cost. This brings us to one of DeepSeek-R1's most striking advantages: affordability. While OpenAI charges up to $60 per million tokens for GPT-4 usage, DeepSeek-R1 offers a comparable service for just $2.19 per million tokens, a jaw-dropping 96.4% cost reduction. But does this lower price come at the expense of quality? Surprisingly, no. This pricing model is particularly attractive for startups and educators who might otherwise be excluded from using advanced AI due to cost constraints. In contrast, GPT models like GPT-4 handle such queries with a greater degree of flexibility, albeit with some built-in moderation to avoid harmful content. Another area where DeepSeek-R1 lags is in creative outputs. While it excels in logical and technical tasks, its storytelling and emotional nuance do not yet match the capabilities of GPT-4 or Claude, another advanced LLM known for its creative prowess. For example, when tasked with writing a short story, DeepSeek-R1 produced content that was structurally sound but lacked the flair and depth that makes narratives engaging. Fine-tuning the model could address this limitation, but as it stands, DeepSeek-R1 is best suited for applications requiring precision and logic rather than artistic expression. That being said, it's worth noting that DeepSeek-R1's open-source nature allows users to bridge this creativity gap by fine-tuning the model on datasets specifically curated for creative writing, storytelling, or emotional intelligence tasks. Developers have already begun exploring how to imbue the model with more artistic flair by exposing it to diverse, high-quality datasets focused on literature, poetry, and nuanced narrative structures. Additionally, researchers are investigating whether the thinking tags feature could be adapted to help guide the creative process, allowing the model to articulate why it chooses certain words, tones, or stylistic elements. If these efforts prove successful, DeepSeek-R1 could one day rival GPT-4 and Claude in creativity, while maintaining its edge in logic and transparency. For now, though, this remains an exciting area for exploration rather than a current strength. Here's another engaging question. Could DeepSeek-R1's open-source model be the key to democratizing AI access on a global scale? By making its architecture, weights, and documentation freely available, DeepSeek-R1 empowers developers to fine-tune the model for specific use cases. This flexibility has enormous implications for industries like marketing, where businesses can train the model to analyze campaign performance, identify trends, and generate actionable insights. In healthcare, researchers could adapt the model for diagnostics or operational efficiency, while in education, it could serve as a powerful tool for personalized learning. As we consider the broader implications of DeepSeek-R1, it becomes clear that this model represents more than just a technological advancement. It is a paradigm shift in how AI is developed, deployed, and accessed. Its affordability and transparency have the potential to level the playing field, giving small businesses and emerging economies access to tools that were once the preserve of tech giants. At the same time, its open-source nature fosters a collaborative ecosystem where developers can build specialized models tailored to unique industries or problems. DeepSeek-R1 redefines AI with unmatched reasoning, transparency, and affordability, challenging industry giants like GPT-4. Its strengths in logic and scalability make it a game changer for businesses, educators, and researchers. Would you choose an AI that only gives answers or one that shows its reasoning too? Like, share, and subscribe for more AI insights.